Let's try this again. It's Sunday, so you know what time it is. It's time for your Sunday service, soul food, and spiritual tea session with LadySpeech. Now, we are in the middle of the very last Mercury in retrograde 2023. Mercury in retrograde in Capricorn, baby. And it's trying its best to not let us be great. But you know what? We're just going to roll with it. We're just going to submit because sometimes that's all you can do. Sometimes when Mercury in retrograde tells you not to do it, it's not telling you not to do it in the moment. It's just telling you to tweak some things. This is telling you to reapproach. It's just telling you to come at it from a different angle. So that's exactly what we have to do. Hello, 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 good people. We're back and we're better than ever. Thank you so much for your patience with me as we were dealing with a bit of technical difficulties because of Mercury in retrograde. Now, please know that I went ahead and anointed myself with some Mercury in retrograde oil just to be on the safe side. I approach and address everything with magic, if we're honest. I approach everything with magic. So I went ahead and did a little bit of Mercury in retrograde magic so that we can get through this, okay? Because we're going to be great. We're going to be great. And that is the lesson of Mercury in retrograde, honey. Sometimes you got to reapproach. Sometimes you got to pause, okay? Sometimes you got to stop and then do it again, okay? Sometimes you got to backtrack and then come back at it, okay? But as you see, we back like we never left. We back like we never left. Good morning, all you beautiful people. Good morning to the OGs. Good morning to the newbies. Good morning, good morning, good morning to all you wonderful people. Now, we're going to make this quick, seeing as how this is the second try. But we going to say what needs to be said. You know what I'm saying? We gonna say what needs to be said. This is your Sunday service divination. This is your soul food and spiritual tea session with LadySpeech, honey. So let me introduce you to the elements of this here happening and shenanigan that we are appropriating and appreciating and participating in now. We're not appropriating, but appreciating. First and foremost, it's me and main character energy. You know them, you love them, okay? Their pronouns are fuck around and find out. Mine are all of them. She, her, they, them, he, king, okay? This right here is Deacon Affirmation Box. We are in a cult run by the Deacon, okay? We are in a cult run by the Deacon. And the point of the cult is to enhance our lives so that we can be menaces to the society in all the best ways, so that we can be the good trouble that we are born to be, so that we can disrupt the racists and the incels and spread nothing but love and healing. Do you understand me? We're going to be doing some call and response with the Deacon Affirmation Box. I'm going to pull at random from this box. I'm going to say an affirmation or a song quote or a part from the Bible. Whatever comes out of here, I'm going to say it. And then I'm going to encourage you to repeat it, okay? That's that call and response energy that we will be participating in. Next up, we've got some cards. Now, y'all know I'm a whole psychic. I'm a whole medium. I don't need these tools, but I love to play in these tools. So we're going to be using the Dust to Onyx Tarot today. We're going to be using the Earth and Bone Oracle today. We're going to be using the African Goddess Rising Oracle today. We're going to be using the Angels and Ancestors Oracle today, okay? Now, I've already introduced my rock friends. I'm going to do it again. We've got some Angel Light. Yes, yes, yes. We've got some Aura Light 23. Like I said before, I don't know everything that's in this, but there's a lot of beautiful things that are in this. It's a powerful stone that brings me much comfort. And last but not least, we've got that black tourmaline. Okay. Someone in the last live, right before we had to do this live, said it was the black tourmaline that was causing the glitches. I don't think it was a black tourmaline, but it might have been stopping some negativity that was coming my way. Okay. That might have been what it was doing. All right. That might have been what it was doing. But we got some black tourmaline in the house today. All right. Now, go grab your comfort items. Go grab your soft things. I'm wearing my soft thing. I'm wearing my hoodie, dress, blanket, comfort item of all comfort items, honey. Ooh, I love this thing so much. It just is so cozy. It makes me feel so good. Go grab your soft things. Go grab your comfort items. Go grab your hydration. All right. I'm double fisting today. We've got some sparkling water, and we've also got some, what is this? Spiced blackberry tea. Okay, some spiced blackberry black tea. Okay. Shout out to Queenie Babies. In the last live, your consistent things made me look at the comments and understand that we were having audio problems. So thank you, thank you, thank you for that. All right. Now, go grab your hydration, go grab what you need to, because we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. Welcome to the Speakers Bank. Welcome to the Sunday Speak and Spank. Welcome to the Sunday Speak and Spank. I said, welcome to the Sunday Speak and Spank. Welcome to the Sunday Speak and Spank. Okay? All right. Grab your tablets, grab your notebooks, whatever you like to take notes. Screen record this. Do whatever you have to do. All right? But we're going to get ready to get us into a good service today. Y'all doing all right? Positioned, assume, Kismet Jax. I love to see it, baby. Exploding Robo Kitten at work today, but so ready for the spanking. I got you. I got you. Susan B said, while Mercury was messing with the feed, the deputy sheriff stopped by my house to participate in baby mama drama. Surrounding you in a bunch of love. Okay? Surrounding you in a bunch of love. Okay? Because that's wild. That's wild. Okay? Antidote Archive. I'm wearing my new work coat, and I'm picking up an extra day of work later today so I can feather my nest. I heard that, baby. Make your money, honey. Make your money. Don't let it make you. Make that money. Don't let it make you. Priest Shakti said it's okay to cry. You already know today's about to be a doozy. I know. I was pulling these cards today, and I was like, at least 5 people gonna get touched in their soul today by this reading. It's about to benefit everybody, but at least 5 people gonna get touched in their soul with this one. So, it's time. It's time. Rhea Love said, LadySpeech, I successfully navigated a pretty tricky interpersonal conflict and I ended up gaining a new friend. Tears of joy. My BPD being in remission feels like a breath of fresh air. Good for you. Making friends is so important. And I'm so happy you got through that interpersonal conflict and you are making friends. This is amazing. I'm so happy for you, baby. You better celebrate that. I hope you are celebrating the holy heck out of yourself. Mixed Deej said, does it have pockets? You talking about my hoodie thing? Yes, honey. It's got a big pocket right here. I could put a cat. I could put a small dog. If I had a skinny cat, the cat would live in my hoodie. Easy access. Let me pet you and love you, okay? It has pockets. We love it. We love it. Jay Bird said, man, I did so much crying last night, more than I have for the last year. To be honest, sleep token do something extreme to me for real. I'm so happy. You know what? A good cry is needed. A good cry is needed. Periodically throughout life. I hope that cry you released everything you needed to, Jay Bird. I hope you release everything you need to, okay? All right, good people. Well, thank you guys for following me on over here. Our first live was crazy. Mercury in retrograde was not letting us be great, but we gonna be great no matter what. Vamp Kitten, thank you for your super chat, baby. You since gotten me hooked on sparkling water. Yes, I'm so happy. Welcome. Welcome to the spicy water side of life. We like our water spicy. We like our water spicy. We like our water spicy. Welcome to the spicy water life, baby. I love you. You're welcome. Carlos, good to see you, baby. Carlos said, my ass is parked at a park right now because I'm not trying to miss any of this. I brought my partner to ballet. Now I'm here with nothing to drink but the sun and the Florida life. Yes, baby. Look at you. Date night. The ballet. I heard that. I hope y'all had a really great time. And thank you for taking me to the park with you. Wow. Well, let's get this party started. I think it's time. Cash App LadySpeech, Venmo LadySpeech Sankofa, PayPal LadySpeech Sankofa at gmail.com. Always feel empowered to show your financial appreciation for this labor. Okay. Now, I would ask how we're all during this Mercury retrograde, but I feel like the first attempt at this live answered that question. So I'm just going to dive into the counsel that we all need to help us get through this. Spirit got jokes. Spirit God jokes. We are ending this year in a Mercury retrograde, entering during Capricorn. Spirit God jokes. Spirit God jokes. But I really feel like this reading is going to wade through a lot of the water and give us some clarity. So let's get it. Let's get it started. This fell out, or I should say the deacon spit this out. So we're going to do an affirmation first. Repeat after me. I deserve good in my life. I deserve good in my life. I deserve good in my life. Jay Bird said this is the damage control reading. Yes, it is. This is the damage control divination. I love it. All right, repeat after me. I deserve good in my life. 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 You have been the villain in someone's life, and you still deserve good in your life. You've been the villain to your own self, and you still deserve good in your life. You deserve good in your life whether or not you sabotaged yourself. You deserve good in your life even though you've been a not so great person at several points in your life. You deserve good in your life. You deserve good in your life. This was important for me to say because I feel like there's a couple of you out here who reject that statement because you've made mistakes. There's a couple of you out here who reject that statement because you've done wrong. You've done folks dirty. You still deserve good in your life. Be accountable. Accept personal responsibility. Own it. Own the fact that you were messed up. Own the fact that you were the villain. Own the fact that you have amends to make and you have an apology to give. Own it. And you still deserve good in your life. Hello. You deserve good in your life when you make mistakes. Hello. You deserve good in your life when you mess up. Hello. You deserve good in your life because you're human. Repeat after me. I deserve good in my life. 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 Go Robin had said, nobody can hit me like I used to hit my self-destruct button. I still mess up, but I don't mess the fuck up anymore. That's right. That's right. You deserve good in your life. You deserve good in your life. Nico said, I'm ashamed of some things from my past, but I think of what I was struggling with, and I realize it was a defense. It doesn't make it okay, but I get why now. I'm glad you get why. And I'm glad that you know this so that you can heal this. You deserve good in your life. You deserve good in your life. All right, let's get this party started. From dust to onyx, we begin with the moon. More than a few of you are making it through some dark times. You're either entering to some dark times, or you're coming out through some dark times, or you're with the rest of us, a lot of us, and you're entering into the space of winter. The moon provides a lot of illumination, but you got to be careful with moonlight sometimes. Not everything you are looking at under the light of the moon is what it is. Because of the deep shadows that exist due to it being so dark, there's lots of chances for illusions to appear. The moon card in this instance is encouraging us to take a real good look at ourselves. It's encouraging us to return to the divine temple of who we are and to see us for who we are and our completeness, for all our greatness, for all our glory, for all our fucked up things as well. We are being encouraged to use the light that is appearing in our world to illuminate the dark spaces. We are being encouraged to look into and explore the shadow. We are being encouraged to look at who we are authentically so that we can make the best decisions for our path, purpose, and future that we can. This is an opportunity to be honest, all the way honest with who you are and what you got going on. This is not the time to deny your greatness, nor is it the time to deny your problematicness. It's a time to look at all of it. Spirit is looking to you to look at yourself. Spirit wants you to look in the mirror and see who you are. This is important. This is important. You need to know who you are right in this moment so that you can understand what you need to do to get to the person you want to be. You need to know who you are in this moment so you can look back and understand who you used to be and how you have shifted, morphed, and changed. Some of you have to look at how you have grown, how you have broken generational cycles. You're not looking at that deep enough. You're not looking at how far you have taken yourself, how far you have ascended. Some of you need to look back because you have forgotten your greatness, because you've left behind beautiful, amazing, potent, and powerful aspects of yourself. You're struggling because there's important parts of you refuse to pick up. It's a time of deep reflection, deep reflection, deep reflection. It's a time of deep returning. It's a time of deep illuminations. You needed to be placed in some of these dark situations you're going through in order for you to actually access the light inside of you. You wasn't accessing it under the power of the sun. You wasn't accessing it when all of the light was shining around you. You couldn't tell what light was coming from you, what light was coming at you. No, you've been placed in that dark situation so that you could understand how much light is inside of you, so that you could locate the light inside of you. It's a time of reestablishing where you're at with your purpose and on your path. It's a time of defining your purpose and your path. It's a time of a reclaiming of your purpose and your path. But it takes deep honesty. You sleeping on how fucking magnificent you are. You sleeping on your magnificence. And you are denying how problematic you've been for yourself and others. It's a time of understanding at the deepest level you've ever understood it, where you have stood in your own way. Because you got to get out of the way. You got to get out of the way. Spirit is setting up a mighty feast for you. A feast of love, a feast of abundance, a feast of joy, a feast of liberation, a feast of peace, a feast of greatness, notoriety. You the one, but you the one standing in your way. Recognize this. Move. Get out of the way so that you could achieve the greatness that is you were meant to achieve, that you were born to achieve. This is a time of deep reflection. This is a time of deep introspection. This is the time of deep meditation, of deep prayer. You're going to go deep. That's the point of the winter. The winter isn't dead. The winter is not a dead season. It's a season of internal heat, of internal work. Them trees ain't dead. The trees don't die in the wintertime. They go dormant. They do their inner work. They focus their attention on the root system. They focus their attention on the internal. That's what they do. That is what you are to do. That is what you are being called into doing. A deep looking at, what do you actually want? Where are those wants rooted in? Reflect, look at it, see it, because this is an important part of the process for you. This is important. It's important because we have the 8 of staff. You are getting ready to be launched. Foundation is key. Yeah, we came in hot and heavy. We came in hot and heavy because that's these next few weeks. Hot and heavy. Hot and heavy. Get your foundation together because Spirit is quite literally trying to launch you into the stratosphere. 8 of staffs. I love from Dust to Onyx. Courtney really did her thing when she did this, okay? This particular 8 of staffs, this is based off of a particular story. When Black folks were enslaved, we had been fighting back from the moment they took us. There have been countless boats. There are countless boats resting at the bottom of the ocean. Countless boats resting at the bottom of the ocean, filled with our bones because we tanked it. We chose collective, unaliving over doing what the colonizer wanted us to do. And we took you with us down into those shallowy depths. This particular story right here, associated with the 8 of staffs, is one of those stories. And it is said that the ancestors revolted. They revolted so deeply, so thoroughly that they sunk the ships and that the ancestors flew. They used their shape-shifting magic and they flew back home to Africa. They were free. This story is not told in the tone of damsel in distress or tragedy or trauma. It's a story of liberation. It's a story of freedom. It's a story of revolution and of fighting back. How it relates to you. You are getting ready to transform. Well, Spirit is setting you up to transform. Spirit is setting you up to launch you into the greatest version of yourself. Spirit is setting you up. Spirit has pulled you into the nastiest part of your life and of your personality and of who you are in order for you to discover the greatest aspects of you, in order for you to be able to bloom in the most beautiful parts of who you are. You are getting ready to be launched. The question is, will you be ready? The question is, will you answer the call? The question is, will you do the foundational work that you've been called to do so that when it is time to launch you into your greatness, you will be ready to do so? Mercury in retrograde during Capricorn is going to show you a lot of other people's flaws, but newsflash, it's really here to show you your flaws. When you find yourself really annoyed at someone during this Mercury retrograde, I want you to stop and look at your reflection in that person. This isn't always the case, but 9 times out of 10, when we find ourselves deeply bothered by someone, the seed of who they are or what they're doing can be found inside of us. I want you to take a look at that. Before you pop off on somebody else this Mercury in retrograde, pop off at yourself first. Do your foundational work. Do your deep reflecting. Do the deep accepting of all parts of who you are. Quit denying your greatness. Quit denying your magnificence. Quit denying your talent. Quit denying how fucking magnificent you are. Quit denying it, and as well, quit denying where your abandonment issues, where your mental health issues, where your own I neglected to deal with this 10 years ago issues have gotten you caught up. Quit denying where you have been the one to sabotage yourself. Quit denying where you've been ugly in other people's worlds. Do this foundational work so that when they tell you it's go time, you're ready. They want to launch you into the stratosphere. They want your ideas to work. They want to see your business thrive. They want to see you win in school. They want to see you venture into your new career path with love and light and encouragement. They want you to win. But you got to do your inner work to do so. I'm going to tell you something. As a magic practitioner, magic will only get you far. It'll only get you so far. And I say this as someone who turns to magic for everything in my life. I use magic to address everything in my life. But if I don't do the physical work, if I don't do the other work that needs to happen, the magic is not going to work. If you out here doing prosperity work, but you refuse to look at your relationship with money and heal it, that manifestation work around your prosperity isn't going to work. If you are out here doing love work and you're trying to manifest friends and lovers and partners, but you refuse to do the work around your broken heart, you refuse to do the healing around the trauma you've experienced around love, that love manifestation, them love workings, them love spells ain't gonna work. You out here doing magic around a peaceful home, but you refuse to acknowledge your own mental health issues, that manifestation ain't gonna work. Do your other work in addition to your magic work. Okay? Do your other work. Do your foundational work. Do your therapy work. Do your mental health work. Do your basic everyday work. Some of you doing your manifestation work, but you ain't doing your spiritual hygiene. You ain't cleansing yourself every week, every month, on a regular basis. Do your work. Because Spirit is trying to set you up for greatness. Spirit is trying to set you up for greatness. All right, let's do some Lord. Here we go. The deacon is deaconing today. The deacon is deaconing today. Repeat after me. The universe lifts me, supports me, and guides me. The universe lifts me, supports me, and guides me. The universe lifts me, supports me, and guides me. I want you to say this with your chest. If you are in a place where you can write this down, write this affirmation down. If you have dry erase markers, I want you to then transfer this affirmation to a mirror in your house. I want you to put this on your phone as a note. Save it as your screensaver. When you start doubting yourself, I want you to say these words. The universe lifts, supports, and guides me. 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 Catherine said, my housework is changing because that's spiritual hygiene as well. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, physically cleaning your house, physically cleaning your body is spiritual hygiene work as well. Amen, baby. Amen. 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 Antidote Archive said, move my meditation mat downstairs because I wasn't using it upstairs. That's what I heard, baby. Reclaim your meditation practice. That's one of the most powerful things I've done this year is reclaiming my meditation practice. The peace that has brought me, good Lord. Good Lord, good Lord. All right, repeat after me. All things are unfolding as they are supposed to. All things are unfolding as they are supposed to. All things are unfolding as they are supposed to. All things are unfolding as they are supposed to. All things are unfolding as they are supposed to. All things are unfolding as they are supposed to. All things are unfolding as they are supposed to. The Emperor said, neglecting myself, but I've started a self-care era. That's what I'm talking about, the Emperor. That is what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Revolutionary act, caring for yourself. Also, I want y'all to remember that when you care for yourself, that's an act of ancestor veneration. Everything about you is borrowed. We're unfrozen. There we go. Thank you, Exploding Robo Kitten. Whew, Mercury is really in these micro braids. Okay? Mercury, loosen up your braids, honey. Mercury, I need you to loosen up your micro braids. I think your braids is too tight. We just gonna roll with it. We just gonna roll with it. Good Lord. I think Mercury, whoever is doing Mercury's braids, need to loosen that up. Here we go. Here we go. Let's just go ahead and do another affirmation. let's just do another affirmation. I am a lifelong student. Repeat after me. I am a lifelong student. I am a lifelong student. Welcome, Electric McGee. I am a lifelong student. 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 All right, we ain't gonna let these Mercury drinking the haterade. We ain't gonna let Mercury being in the microwave discourage us. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're also not gonna get mad. We're just gonna roll with it, okay? We're just gonna roll with it. We know. We know. We know. We know. We know. All right, good people. Let us move on to the earth and bone, okay? So as you know, these come with a wonderful affirmation. I'm going to show you the card. I'm going to read the keywords. Then I'm going to read the affirmation. Then I'm going to break it down. All right. So we are working with the enchanter. All right. I love these cards. And this is all about self-evaluation, awakening, and purpose. All right. Self-evaluation, awakening, and purpose. Let's repeat the affirmation. Then I'll break it down. The affirmation is a two-part one. I'm going to say the whole affirmation, then we're going to break it down into two parts. Number one, the affirmation in whole says, I embrace who I am meant to be. I am in alignment with my truth and authenticity, and I am grateful. Repeat after me. I embrace who I am meant to be. 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 Repeat after me. I am in alignment with my truth and authenticity. I am in alignment with my truth and authenticity. I am in alignment with my truth and authenticity. I am in alignment with my truth and authenticity. I am in alignment with my truth and authenticity. This literally echoes the first card, the first two cards. Self-evaluation. Welcome back, your friend Jen. Self-evaluation. This last couple weeks, that's where it is. Who are you? How have you been showing up this last 15 years? How have you been showing up in this last 3 years? Is this how you want to continue to show up? Who have you been? Are you happy with this? Do you want to be more? Are you being authentic to your wants, desires, and needs? Is your people pleasing or abandonment issues taking you out of who you are? The only way for you to be successful is for you to be authentic. And I'm not talking about success according to what other people have deemed as successful. What'll satisfy your soul, what'll satisfy your spirit. The only way for you to be truly successful is to be authentic about who you are and what you want. Some of you are going after goals that you generated when you were a different person. Those goals are no longer appropriate because you aren't that same person. Some of you are living a life in accordance to what the culture, what your family expect of you, and it ain't what you want, what you desire for you. Quit pursuing things, partners, romantic situations, careers that do not align with you. Stop. Now, I know there's survival. We got to work to live, okay? So get your job, do what you got to do. But the places you can show up authentically in your life, please do so. Please do so. Stop denying who you are. From big to little things. Show up in your path. Because part of your purpose is to live authentically, and that's going to help give other people permission to live authentically. Some of you ain't manifesting the life of your dreams because you aren't being who you are authentically. My love life got good when I stopped acting like and get in having my relationships in the style of heteronormative people. That ain't my life. As soon as I acknowledged that I was polyamorous, ethically non-monogamous, and then when I went deeper into that and defined that for myself. Because for me, my polyamory is about having my main partners and being able to have the ability to have my submissives. I don't need to have a bunch of folks, but I do need to have a specific dynamic that works for me. As soon as I accepted that, I started attracting those same type of people. It is time to understand where you're at. Is this where you want to be? What have you been doing? How have you been acting? Is that what you want moving forward? If it's not, this deep self-evaluation, this deep introspection you're being asked to do is going to lead you to the path that you need to be led on. Okay? Walk your purpose in your path. Just walk it, hun. Just walk it. Walk it as you define it. Walk it as it defines you. You will find your tribe. You will find your family along the way. You will find your partners. You will find your friends. You will find your peers. You will find your teachers. But you ain't going to find none of that unless you're walking authentically along your path. Some of you can't find mentors because you're not walking authentically on your path. Some of you can't find the peers, your lovers, because you're not walking authentically on your path. You walk in someone else's path. With so many people, I've done so many love readings, and I am getting back to doing love readings. I'm going to debut that in next year. Make sure you keep up with LadySpeech.com because I'm doing all types of things. But one of the most common things in love readings, I'm like, you are manifesting the love of your life from someone else's life. You're not authentically being real about what you need. Some of y'all's love life sucks because you're not manifesting what you actually need. One of the things that a lot of y'all do in regards to love life is you don't take into account your mental health stuff. So there's a lot of you who are manifesting loves of your life, but you're not actually accounting for the fact that this person has to deal with your mental health issues. And so then you manifest these folks, you manifest these situations, but you end up neglecting the need for having a partner help you deal with navigate that. I'm clear when I'm manifesting submissives, partners, lovers, whatever. I'm very clear that I have mental health issues. So I manifest partners who can easily meld with that. And by meld with that, I don't mean that they are enabling. And I don't mean that I place the responsibility of dealing with my mental health on them. I don't. I'm responsible for my stuff. I'm responsible for managing my stuff. But I manifest people around me that can deal with it, that I can speak to and give best practices to, and they'll take that into consideration when they deal with me. The whole thing. Like, y'all need to consider the whole thing. Y'all need to consider the whole thing, okay? Self-evaluation, awakening purpose, deep introspection, deep self-looking, deep looking at how can we improve our lives, deep looking at what is my path and my purpose. And for some of you, you've been walking the path and the purpose, but the path and the purpose have shifted. Yeah, people don't tell you that. People don't tell you when you are ascending and you walk. Sometimes your path and purpose is what it is for 10 years, for 5 years, and then it shifts to something else. So some of you, that's where you're at. You were, and it wasn't that you weren't walking your path and purpose. You were walking your path and purpose, but it has shifted, and that's okay. It's time for you to shift. It's time for you to pivot. It's time for you to meet this change in your life. Let me check in with these comments. Okay, Lover Girl, Floor, Marie. Y'all are obviously giving them some love, so I love it. I don't even know what's going on, but you're acknowledging them. So Floor said, thank you, everyone. I've never said that out loud. I just want to know. I just know that I want to handle this in this lifetime. I have learned too much not to do this work. Love, light, and strength to us all. I don't even know the situation. Thank you for supporting them. This is why I love the comment section. I just be channeling, giving the message. There'll be a whole sub scene going on in these comments that I don't even be knowing about. Y'all just be reading each other, loving each other, offering each other resources. You be helping each other out. I love it. I love it. It makes me feel so good. Carlos said, you could be the villain of your own story. Let them believe that, but remember that they also are the clown in your story, just saying love you first, babes. That's right. That's why we also have to accept. That's the flip side of accepting that you are the villain in someone's story. That's not always a bad thing. When I say that, that's not always a bad thing. Sometimes you're the villain because you were the horrible person. You were rude, you were mean, you were defensive, you were acting out, you were evil. Sometimes that's you because that's humans. And sometimes you're the villain in someone's story because they're the villain in yours. Or you're the villain in someone's story because you stood up for yourself. You're the villain in someone's story because you refuse to be treated less than. Sometimes you're the villain in someone's story because they're narcissistic and they're wanting to make you the villain. Accept it either way. Accept it either way. When you are the villain in someone's story because you were not a great person, accept it so you can heal. When you were the villain in someone else's story because they were the bad person, accept it so you can move on. Butter the Garage Cat says, it takes a special person to understand that PTSD isn't personal to them. Boom. So going back to when I said I manifest partners who can deal with my mental health, I deal with complex PTSD. Because my entire childhood was a shit show. I've had some really beautiful moments in the middle of it, and I'm grateful for those moments. But for the most part, it was a wild ride the whole time. There are things that I'm just going to do from time to time. Now, because I am super aware, because I regularly engage with my own healers outside of myself, because I'm regularly checking in and I have the type of relationships with my friends where they can call me on my stuff and they know my stuff intimately. Because of that, it makes it easier for my partner to deal with me in that space because I'm fully dealing with my complex PTSD. But there are times when things just happen and they have to be able to deal. And one of the first things they got to be able to understand and acknowledge is this is not personal. They have to be able to stand in the strength of when I say I love you and I care for you, I do. So when these moments are happening, it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with me. I have manifested partners like that. So when I'm having a moment in episode, they just be like, they're having a moment in episode. And then they're able to come back and be like, you good? Because we're good. Are you good? And they're able to employ and use the coping mechanisms and skills and the things that I've already given to them. because I'm going to be honest and be like, hey, if you're dealing with me, this is sometimes happen. So these are some best practices to deal with me before, during, and after. And they're able to do that, you know? So it's an important thing that y'all keep in mind all of who you are when you're manifesting these things in your life. Erica Shaw said, yes, taking control of my sexuality and sexual identity has been so empowering. Amen. Lover Girl said, I have been doing my work for years, but now realize I need to do work of being a molested child, not only with myself, but with my mother who chose that man over me. I am scared and excited. Baby, as someone who has that history, doing that work is going to do nothing but give you liberation, peace, joy, and love. Now, I'm not saying that that work is not hard, because it is. And it's lifelong work, okay? As a survivor, when I say healing is a journey, not a destination, I mean that. And I'm going to tell y'all a secret. That's not really a secret. All the healing that you do is worth it, and it stacks up on itself. But I'm going to tell you this. If you're doing life right, you will transform several times in your lifetime. You will become a new and better version of yourself. And each time you become a new and better version of yourself, you will need to readdress a lot of the things that have happened to you from that new space. And when you readdress these things from a new space, you will discover new things to heal, new things to look at, new angles to approach yourself by. That is what I mean when I say healing is a journey. It's a lifestyle. It's not a destination. This doesn't mean that all of the healing that you've done before cancels itself out. No. No. All of the healing that you've done stacks up on itself. And it makes the healing that you're going to do in the future that much easier. So just keep that in mind as you are ascending. The work is hard. But I'm standing before you as a survivor who has an incredible amount of love, peace, and joy in my life due to the healing. The work is hard, but it is worth it. The work is hard, but it is worth it. The work is hard, but it is worth it. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's right. Jaybird said it. That's one of the affirmations the deacon spits out regularly to us. Healing is hard, but staying wounded is harder. Okay, let's get into this next card. Ascension, transformation, end of cycle, beginnings. Can y'all see the theme of this reading? Let me know if you see a theme. Let me know if y'all see a pattern. Ascension. Transformation, end of cycle, beginnings. These cards are just beautiful. I love the earth and bone cards because I'm into skull. I'm a death worker, death doula, baby necromancer. Because I haven't been claiming that, but I'm a necromancer. And I'm going to start getting deeper into that work. But anyway, the bones and the skulls, I love them all. I love them all. Let's read this affirmation. Just listen and then repeat after me. I unlock all doors to access my higher self. I am a multi-dimensional being with unlimited potential. We're going to do this in two parts. I unlock all doors to access my higher self. I unlock all doors to access my higher self. I unlock all doors to access my higher self. I unlock all doors to access my higher self. I unlock all doors to access my higher self. Let's do the next part. I am a multi-dimensional being with unlimited potential. 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 Okay? You are reprogramming. You are realigning. You are reestablishing yourself. Things are ending. We are ending the year during a Mercury retrograde. Now, the Gregorian calendar don't mean nothing cosmically, okay? But we've invoked a lot into it, all right? So we're going to take it. The fact that we are ending this year with a Mercury retrograde in Capricorn, this is an opportunity to get it all the way together. This isn't a curse, it's a blessing. This is a signal that all of it needs to be torn down and we need to rebuild anew, everything anew. This is the symbol. Whether you like it or not, the world's on fire. And it's going, how this system is already tearing itself down. You need to start living in your future. You need to start living in your future. The whole theme of this reading is that tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Take a sledgehammer. You need to act like this is the Berlin Wall and we in the late 80s. You need to act like this is the Berlin Wall and we are in the late 80s. Take a sledgehammer to it and tear it down. Take your hands and tear it down. Because we need to start rebuilding some things. We need to start living in our future. Quit. Stop functioning. At the very least, you need to quit playing low. Quit playing low and slow. Quit playing like you ain't nothing. One thing I love about a Capricorn is they know where they great. I love me a Capricorn for that. A Capricorn will be like, oh, I know where I'm great, honey. I know. I am the GOAT. That's why I love me a Capricorn for that. If I ever had me a earth sign baby, I've always wanted a Capricorn. I was like, give me a Capricorn, even though them kids is serious as hell. Which I would be a good mother to a Capricorn because they serious ass would be trying to be accountant. And I would be like, nope, we're going outside to play. They'd be like, but let me get the budget together for the household. I'd be like, psych, you could do that tomorrow. You're going to go outside and you're going to play a game. You're going to be a kid. You're not going to be an accountant. I would be an excellent mom. I'd keep them nice and balanced. Nice and balanced. But you need to know where you're great. You need to know where you are amazing. Okay? You need to know. And because you're going to need that information. You're going to need all the information to tear this all down. Okay? You need to tear it all down so you can rebuild something great. All right? Transformation is the name of the game. We're at the end of the cycle. Okay, and this is a cosmic cycle. Okay, we're talking micro and macro level. All right, it's a time for some realignment. That's the theme. That's the theme. Realignment. Realignment. Let me check in with these comments. Jaber said, oof, reading me for the filth captain. My base state is I'm the shit. What's next? I love it. I love it. I love me a Capricorn. I do. I adore Capricorns. I adore Capricorns so much. I don't even know why. Like, we shouldn't. I'm an air sign and but I adore them. I do. And the Capricorns in my life adore me. I get on their nerves sometimes. They get on my nerves. But, like, we really do just love each other. Nico said on New Year's I asked 2023 to help me grow on my spiritual path, so I love how the year is ending and I haven't been this excited for New Year's in my life. Yes, baby. I'm ready for it. 2024, I'm ready for it. I just see a bunch of destruction and I see a bunch of us rising from the destruction completely intact. Ready to help build, honestly. There's a lot of you who went through a lot of tearing down and destruction because the world is about to experience that and you've already done yours. So you are now going to be in the position to help people who are going through or about to go through what you went through. Do you see why these words from these readings have been so important? Sharing your path, sharing your authentic self, walking your purpose in your path. Yeah, your story, living your story out loud is about to help a whole bunch of other people live theirs. Living your truth out loud is about to help a whole bunch of people live their truth out loud. You know, as a Black person, as I'm watching everything go down with the Palestinian people, I had one of my mentees call me, and she was crying. She said, I don't know what to do about Palestine. I said, you're going to wage beauty. That's what you're going to do. You're going to wage war. You're going to wage war against the nastiness by creating art. You're going to wage art. You're going to wage beauty. You're going to sing your song, and you're going to collect the stories of the people who are being lost. You're going to tell their story. And you're going to do it through the art that you make that is magnificent, because she makes beautiful art. And when she speaks, people listen. So I said, you're going to speak. And she Black like me. And I said, you know what? One of the things you're going to do is you're going to stand proud, and you're going to stand as an example. They are coming after many people right now. And Black people all over the world, we understand more intimately than a lot of y'all do what it is to be attacked on these levels. The greatest gift that we can give a lot of y'all is that. The gift of, you can't take us. The fact that this entire societies have designed themselves, have pit themselves against us, and yet we are here thriving. So our gift to the world is to show you how strong a people can be when they are just dedicated to surviving. Wage art. Wage beauty. Walk your path and purpose. Show the powers that be that they can't take us all. Live your truth. Stand in your truth. I guarantee your story, your truth is going to encourage someone else to live theirs. It's going to help someone else stand in their own authenticity. Find your purpose. Redefine your purpose. Walk in your purpose. Stand in your purpose. Be your purpose. Be your purpose. Be your purpose. Be your purpose. Let's do some affirmations. Let's do some affirmations. Okay, Deacon. Deacon is just deaconing. Let's go. I am now discovering new strengths within myself. 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 I am now discovering new strength within myself. I am now discovering new strengths within myself. Repeat after me. Wealth consistently flows in my life. 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 Asia said, I've not been here in forever, but sincerely needed this message. As a Capricorn going through a metamorphosis and ready to embrace my magic, I needed this. Thank you. You are welcome. You are welcome. Mixed Deej said, I'm a disabled performer. People come up to me after shows and tell me that they love seeing me perform with my cane and other assistive devices because it helps them use theirs in their regular life. Yes. 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 Oh, yes. Yes. Wonderful. See? Living your life. You just expressing your art. You just and being it in yourself. Not being ableist, because baby, as a performer who is also disabled, I don't have the physical disabilities outwardly, because I do deal with chronic pain, but like I have seen so many of my brothers and sisters and siblings be backstage and forfeit their assistive devices because of a look. And I hurt for them sometimes. Well, I hurt from them all the times because I'm like, because a lot of times I'm like, you need that, and that's okay. Like, and also that's sexy. Like, okay, like so you are in a wheelchair. That's sexy too. That doesn't take away from like your anything. Like that's sexy. That's beautiful. It's all of who you are. And also if you need that when you perform, do it so that you can perform at the best of your ability. Yes, honey. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you for doing that, McSteege. Thank you. Thank you. Moon Pumpkin. Yeah. I wanna do the things for the babies too. I wanna go and rebuild playgrounds too. I'm not even into physical labor like that, but I totally want to go and like do that as well. I feel you. Ah, I feel you. I feel you. Let's do. Did we do 2 affirmations? I think we did. We'll do another one. Thank you. Are you looking at this via a phone or technology? Say thank you. Are you breathing? Say thank you. Can you see? Say thank you. Can you hear? Say thank you. Did you eat? Say thank you. Are you alive? Say thank you. Do you have glasses? Say thank you. Do you have adaptive things that help you? Say thank you. Please remember that thank you is a whole prayer. It's a whole affirmation. So let's just say thank you 10 times. And after every time we say thank you, I want you to think of something you're thankful for. So thank you for life. Thank you for my house. Thank you because I paid bills. Thank you for my job. Thank you for my website. Whatever it is. Let's just say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all of my clothes that I have. Thank you for my access to clean water. Thank you because I ate this morning. Thank you because I'm able to do this job for people. Thank you because I can drink tea. Thank you because I have everything I need to be comfortable. Thank you because I have a bed to sleep in. Thank you because I woke up this morning. Thank you because I have an altar room that I can do my work in. Thank you that people book me for readings. Thank you that people trust me. Thank you. All right, let us move forward. We are, again, Cash App, LadySpeech, Venmo, LadySpeech, Sankofa, PayPal, LadySpeech, Sankofa at gmail.com. Priestess, Shakti Therapist, thank you so much for your super chat, baby. I'm brewing some magic mushroom tea. I have been waiting for the right time. It's today. Thank you, Captain and community. I love you all. I have some. I think I'm going to do some ritual. Yeah, that's a good idea. I have some that I need to make some tea out of and do some ritual with. Thank you for that. You're welcome, my darling. Let's move forward into the African Goddess Rising deck, Queen Nandi, Intuition. It's going to be important that you listen to your gut. It's going to be important that you listen to your intuition. You know, on a regular basis, a few times a year, the spirit reminds you through me to fortify your faith and utilize your intuition and your instincts, okay? There are some of you who have been conditioned out of believing, trusting, knowing what your instincts and intuition is. If this is you, this is your sign to start working on rebuilding your connection and your trust in your intuition. Things are wild out here in these streets. The world is on fire, okay? You're really going to need to fortify your connection to your ancestors, to your spiritual team, to your own intuition and instincts, because that's going to guide you. You're going to need to pivot. There's going to be days when you got plans and spirit's going to be like, do not go into the store today because it might get violent. Do not go down this street because you might lose your life. Do not do this thing or that thing because it's not going to benefit you. This is a moment in time where your intuition is strong and you need to trust it. Queen Nandi, mother of Shaka Zulu, one of the greatest kings that ever walked the earth and the planet. She was pregnant, and when she was pregnant, she went to his side of the family, and they said, "You're not pregnant. You're not important. That imaginary child you're carrying ain't nobody. And she said, I know for a fact that I have the king of the world in my belly. I know for a fact that this son is the son, and he is to be great, and he is to be amazing, and he is to rule, and I am to raise him to be the man he is to be. She knew that. And she moved through all the doubt that everybody shot at her to give birth to the son, to the king, to Shaka Zulu. You need to not doubt yourself. When your intuition tells you it's a thing, it's a thing. You need to trust. You know, when I first moved, Spirit was very clear about being mapped out everything that was going on around me. And the messages that I got from Spirit as in regards to how to move in my situation were very important. I was gaslit about a few things in the beginning of that. But a year and a half later, everything that Spirit told me was true. My intuition, my instincts, and because I chose to stick to that and move accordingly, I'm in a good position because of that, okay? But if I hadn't listened to my intuition, I'd be in a very messed up position right now. I'd be in a very precarious position right now. And my livelihood would be threatened. But I'm safe. I'm absolutely safe because I refuse to listen to the gaslighting. I did not let that derail me. I continued to trust my intuition and instincts, and I moved accordingly. And I'm doing real good right now because of it. You gonna need to listen. Some of y'all like to not listen to red flags. Some of you like to not listen to your instinct because it'll make you look crazy. If your instinct makes you look mean, you let it make you look however you gonna look. Baby, my intuition made me look and made me come off. Acting in accordance to my intuition made me come off looking mean. It made me come off looking cold-blooded. It made me come off looking untouchable. But that ended up protecting me. It ended up protecting me from a freaking energy vampire that sucks the life out of everybody. Because I was willing to look mean. Because I was willing to look cold-blooded. Because I was willing to look like I was untouchable. Even though those aren't things about me, I ended up being protected. Y'all need to quit. If your intuition tells you that's not a good person, it's not a good person. Okay? Listen to your intuition, because that's going to be what's going to protect you. Had she listened to her in-laws, had she listened to the people around her, had she doubted herself, she would have raised that baby with that doubt. She would have raised that child with that insecurity, and he never would have gotten to the space that he could have been. She just knew. She knew what the ancestors told her when she was pregnant. She knew that those visions were correct. She knew every time she touched her small belly that this was a great man in her belly. She knew, even though everybody was telling her, nah. She knew. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your instincts. If you aren't good at that, you're going to need to spend the next couple months getting in touch with your intuition. And how you do that, because there's always somebody inevitably like, well, how do I do that work? You're going to first start with going down the rabbit hole and discovering when exactly you stopped believing your intuition and the circumstances around that. When you discover the first few incidences that made you separate yourself from your intuition and your instinct, you're going to work to heal those parts of you. And then you're going to move on from there. Okay. But following your intuition is key. It's key. Follow your instincts, because this could mean your life. This could mean your prosperity. This could mean the difference between accepting great opportunities or accepting opportunities that'll keep you in the mud. Instincts and intuition is a thing, baby. Learn it. Get with it. Learn it. Get with it. Carla, you gotta learn to you gotta bring your juice next time, baby. You gotta bring your water. Yes, 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 yes. Carlos said it. Vampires are pretty, but don't be fooled. Bring them out into the light and see what happens. Exactly. 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 Stand in your intuition. Where do you folks hold your intuition? Mine feels like it's outside of my temples. That's a really good question. That's a really good question. That's a really good question. It depends on, for me, I would say my inner intuition, that is just that when I know it's just me, is in my I feel it in my belly, I feel it in my center, I feel it in the womb area. But when my instinct and intuition is being triggered by outside forces, like my ancestors, so, and for me that feels like a low tingling inside of me. um then it feels like it's coming from out. It's here. It's in the base of my skull, which now that I'm naming that, I'm like, it's coming from the reptilian part of my brain. When it's triggered by other people. So I hold my intuition, and I can tell when it's in the reptilian brain, but I'm not listening to it very strong, but I can feel it. Or like, not even that I'm not listening to it very strong, but it's like it's real primitive. So like I just have a feeling about it, but it's not very clear. Then like the ancestors usually come in and trigger the rest of that. But that's a great question. That is a really great question. Kirsty, thank you for your super chat, baby. You said these words are hitting hard. Thank you for the deep honesty. Words are not wasted. You are welcome. Shannon MC, thank you for your super chat, baby. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kismet Jack said some of my ancestors like to smack me upside the head. Yeah, the ancestors do like to do that. They do. I get smacked around a bit. We have a very crazy relationship. It's good though. It's good. Let's see. We're gonna move on. We have Yemeya, the Mama Awakening. Awakening. Y'all see a theme? You see a pattern? You see a theme? You see a pattern? Awakening to your true self, awakening to your true form, awakening to your true passion, awakening to who you truly are. Mama Yemeya, pregnant with potential, pregnant with us, all of her children. Mother energy offering you safety. If you don't feel safe, this whole reading we've been talking about being your authentic self, being your true self. And a lot of you guys, you don't feel safe to be that because of your environment. I understand. I want you to seek safety in the mother. Mother Earth, the mothering spirits, the crone energy that surrounds us, the grandmother energy that is available to us through our bones. I am Black, not even ambiguously Black. I'm queer. I am body modified. I live my alternative spirituality and life out loud. I stand in a bunch of intersections that makes it very dangerous for me to be public about all parts of who I am, and yet I'm here. I say things that get me attacked. I stand in my full truth. So I am telling you to do this as someone who understands the consequences. Do it anyway. I cannot seek safety outside of magic. Honestly, this whole world is unsafe. But look what happens when I decide to just be authentically who I am. 101 people can show up in a live and feel safe to be themselves. Because I decided to seek safety in the mother. I decided to seek safety in the Father. I decided to seek safety in the universe, in the magic. I decided to seek safety within my practice. I decided to seek safety within my prayer. I decided to seek safety within myself, my faith. And because of that, you can be safe with me. Seek safety and be yourself. Be your authentic self. Do you see the theme? Do you see the theme? Because I first sought safety with the mother, with the magic, with my practice, with my faith. 101 of you can show up and feel safe with me. And then that makes me feel a lot more fortified, and I feel even safer being myself. And these things can build on each other. My continuing to feel safe makes me create safe spaces for you. All of you safe people making me feel safe helps me continue to show up, to be safe for you. And then we grow this thing. Come alive. Come awake. Wake up your whole entire self. Let your entire spirit be woken up. Seek safety inside the arms of the mother. Seek safety inside the words of the grandmothers. Seek safety inside and with Mother Earth. Reestablish your connection to her. Reestablish your connection to your grandmothers. I feel safe in the hands of my grandmothers. Ooh. Even just saying that, like, even just saying that, like, I literally felt them close ranks around me, like, in this moment to fortify that. Like, even in saying that, they were like, we are always going to be here. Like, even though in this moment I am not in danger, me speaking to this, like, that's how I feel safe with them. I cannot, again, seek safety outside of that. This world doesn't provide that for me, but I provide it for myself. I provide it for myself via my connection to my faith, and my spirits and my Loa and my Orisha provide it for me, you know? So it is time to awaken to your full self. It is time to seek safety in the arms of the mother and of the grandmothers, because we need you to be full in your power. This doesn't work. This doesn't work unless you are full in your power, unless you are standing in your greatness, unless you are standing in your magnificence authentically. You can't fake this. It needs to be genuine and authentic. Who I am for y'all is not a character. Moon Pumpkin can attest to the fact that this is who I am 24/7. I'm not a character. I show up as this in my life. Walk your path and your purpose. This is the medicine you offer to the world. This is the medicine you offer to yourself, being genuinely who you are. This is the greatest gift you can give to us all. This is the greatest gift you can give to your ancestors. This is the greatest gift that you can give to yourself. Showing up authentically as you. Seek safety in the arms of the mother. Seek safety in the arms of the grandmothers. Seek safety in the arms of the spirit. This world is not going to offer you the safety you want, need, and desire to be your full self. So stop looking for it there. Stop looking for it there. And stop waiting for this world to offer you safety that it is never going to offer you. It's never going to offer you the safety. But you know who can? You know who will? Your spirits will. Your spirits can. Your ancestors can. You can. Seek that safety. because we need you to be authentically who you are. You will make the most potent medicine for the rest of us if you do that. You will make the best medicine for yourself if you do that. Lighthouse Massage, thank you so much, my dear. Thank you, Goddess King, for your magic and your medicine. Love you so damn hard. Love you back. Love you back. Moon Bookman said, rowdy, loud, honest, safe, lovable, funny, and they know their boundaries. So much wisdom and pleasure and fun with LadySpeech. And I love you. I was actually thinking about you the other night, Moon Pumpkin, and thinking about how we met in the burlesque troupe. And I remember the first time I saw you perform, and because I knew you were making your one thing. Before I knew about you, I knew that you were really good at making your costumes, and you did the yarn act where you unraveled that yarn as you were burlesquing, and I was like, she's fucking great. I just remember thinking that. I was like, she's amazing. I saw you a few times before I auditioned for our troupe. And I was just like, oh my God, she's fucking amazing. And I want to be her friend. And now we're friends. Because we are authentic. And I love it. Carlos said, listen here, my goddess king. When me, you, and Divine Unicorn and your fine looking, your majesty self get to linking up, I'm honestly scared. Yeah, we are going to rain beautiful things on this planet, darling. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Yes, yes, yes. Queenie Baby said, I was so blessed to find you in the space where sometimes it is so challenging to find others that look like you. Thank you. You are welcome. You are welcome. Sharp Knives Saves Lives. I love that name. Thank you. Sharp Knife Saves Lives. I appreciate you. Oh, we need to make this a Discord. What's happening with Discord? Because this week I can't be without y'all. Okay, that's official. We do need to do the Discord. I need help with Discord. So I'm going to make a post after this reading that says, I need help with Discord. Who can help me? And then whoever wants to help me, we're going to have an email meeting because I don't really know what to do with Discord. I've got some ideas. I need someone to explain it to me like I'm 5. I need someone to explain it to me like I'm 5. And then once I understand, I'm going to know what to do with Discord. And I'm going to start so then we can be more, because I get the feeling that we can be even deeper community on Discord. And I totally want to encourage that. So I need help with Discord. So we're going to make that happen. And I'm going to say this. My goal is to make sure that I got a lot going on. So I got to make sure this is a feasible goal. But by March, my goal is to make sure that just to get on Discord. So I'm going to need help with that. Whoever wants to help me, you can help me. Because I need help. All right, let's do some affirmations. Repeat after me. I am strong for surviving. Edie said, me, Jay, Donna, and Issa have a test server. Okay, cool. All right, Edie, when I put that up, make sure you hit that. Scarlett said, I nominate Catherine Meir. Okay. Kismet said, it's handy. There's voice chat, screen sharing. You can set up categories. Ooh. Yeah, we probably do need a collective Discord teaching. Okay, I might organize that. Because a few of you want to get on Discord too. So I might organize that. I think I might do that. Well, I'll set up a Google Meets or a Zoom meeting for people who also want to learn too. And then those of you who know what's up can teach the rest of us. And then we can take over the world. One Discord at a time. I love this community. Okay. Repeat after me. I am strong for surviving. I am strong for surviving. I know the affirmation says you, but we're going to make it into an I statement. I am strong for surviving. 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 Who said Someone said I have a bunch of D&D games. You know what? I used to play this vampire game when I was younger, when I was in high school, and I recently got the first book I played with. I want to actually relearn it and get a few of the other books and learn that vampire game, that vampire role playing game, and I think we'll play that on Discord. What was the name of that game? I forget. I bought that book last year and then I put it up because I wanted to buy like 2 more of the books. I can't remember, but we're gonna play that role playing game. I'm not into D&D. I respect it. I'm not into D&D, but I am into that role playing game, that vampire game. We're gonna play that. It's gonna be fun. I feel like we can just get so weird on Discord, which that's probably what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna we're gonna watch Asian dramas and play games and do all kind of stuff. I don't know, but I really feel like that's a really great place for me to get weird with y'all. And I want that. So I'm going to figure it out. Let's do another affirmation. My life is filled with abundance, the abundance of goodness, with an abundance of goodness. My life is filled with an abundance of goodness. My life is filled with an abundance of goodness. My life is filled with an abundance of goodness. My life is filled with an abundance of goodness. My life is filled with an abundance of goodness. My life is filled with an abundant. Yes, Vampire the Masquerade. Erica, thank you. Vampire the Masquerade, that's the name of it. My life is filled with an abundance of goodness. My life is filled with an abundance of goodness. Catherine, I'm only going to watch Asian dramas with y'all because my reaction is real wild. And I be cracking my friend up when I be telling her, when I be finding Asian dramas, because she watches Korean dramas, like modern Korean dramas. I've been finding period pieces, like old Chinese fantasy dramas. The ones I watch, I'm finding the most random Asian dramas. They're like fantasy. Oh, they're so ridiculous. I love them so much. I be watching them like, what the hell is going on? Now there's a dragon. What's up with the 9-tailed fox? Okay, she was a weasel. She's not a human. And then the wigs be wigging, honey. Child, the wigs be wigging. The wigs be wigging. They're better than novelas. I used to watch, they're not, they're just different. I used to watch Spanish novelas when I was little. I loved them. But this Asian, we go crack up. I love it. I want to watch Asian dramas with you guys. Especially the ones I be finding. I just don't. YouTube be suggesting weird shit and I follow it. I be like, okay, we'll watch this. Then I go find it in the wild and be like, what the hell is going on? It's going to be great. All right. Let's continue. Last cards of the reading. Kismet said, I know what you mean. They be wild. They be wild. I be like, you just can't kick her? Why are you kicking her in the chest like that? Like, it's just, the Asian dramas be wild. Like, and I oftentimes just get plopped in the middle. So that's also actually what makes it better. Because then I watch it from where I started. Don't be knowing the backstory. Then got to go back and look at the backstory. But I also be making judgments without knowing the backstory and then be surprised. It's a fun time. I'm real chaotic with it. And I enjoy it. And I'm going to share that with y'all. All right, let's move on. We have the angels and ancestors deck. I don't even be knowing the names of these dramas I be watching. Actually, I do know one of the names because I really like this one. Ruyi's Love Palace. Is it Love Palace? No, it's not Love Palace. Ruyi's Love something. Ruyi. I love her. The lady who plays Ruyi, she's beautiful. But it's about the concubines in some dynasty. He's horrible. But all of the men at that time are horrible. But he has his moments of greatness. He's fine. Good Lord. The emperor is fine. He's a bad man. He fine though. He fine. But the concubines is even finer. Who my pansexual self be watched it like I would date everybody. We could all just be together. There's no need for competition. We can just love each other. Let me stop. Anyway, Discord, here we come. Discord, here we come. Let's begin. We have the Earth Mother card. Feel loved and comforted. What did I just say? Who did I just say seek the arms of? Your mother. Your mother. Listen, whether you had a good mother or a bad mother, we all have experienced the greatest mother, which is Mother Earth. Okay? This is your sign to reform your connection to Mama. And I don't care that it's winter. You still need to be out there hugging trees. You still need to be out there. And especially now, getting to know as the climate is changing, as we have plunged this earth into an era that we cannot escape now due to colonialism, due to what we've done to this planet because of colonialism, she is shifting. I want to remind you that she is the oldest, most badass ancestor any of us have. She's going to be all right. There is absolutely nothing on this planet that we can do to her that she can't heal, that she can't come back from. What this is going to mean is that a lot of that is probably going to mean that we go away from existence at some point. But I want to tell you this. As she is shifting and changing and adapting, you need to get to know her again. Go and establish your connection with the mother. Yeah, suit up, boot up, and get your behind out there in the rain, in the sleet, and the cold, and get to know her. Yeah, go sit with her. Go sit by the frozen lakes and be with her. Go hug you some trees, frozen as hail. Go sit with the animals. Go tend to the earth. Go connect with Mama Earth. Lighthouse said, Rui's Royal Love in the Palace. That's right. Rui's Loyal, that's the name of it. That's my favorite. That's my favorite show right now. And I have not watched that from beginning to end because apparently it's long as hell. So we'll probably start that on the thing because I just been watching it in parts. But we'll watch the whole thing on Discord together. And we'll just talk shit about everybody. Because I have so much I want to say about the Emperor. He is horrible. But he's fine. He look good. He looks so good. He fine as hell. But I do be wanting to smack him. He's not a good man. Anyway, we're going to do that. So I have other people to talk mess about. So we just gossip about fictional characters. I love it. Be like, the chisme is hot. Let's talk about what he did today. Anyway, back to the reading. We hate and despise an evil hot dude. Yes, we do. We love and hate it. But I'll smack you after I rub your face. You're fine. Why you gotta be evil? We could be doing great things if you weren't evil. Seek safety in the mother. Go and protect her. When you feel lost, when you feel bereft, she loves you. She loved you from the moment you came to this planet. She will love you when you are reabsorbed in this planet. She loves you. When you feel like ain't nobody got your back, did the sun come out? She loves you. Is there water falling from the sky randomly? She loves you. This is a message that spirit, that the earth itself loves the hell out of you, and you need to return that. Go reestablish. I've said this before, and I'm going to be preaching this hardcore in the next year. Go make your offerings on a regular basis, at least once a month. No matter what your practice is, go outside and make offerings to her. Go outside and make offerings to her. Kismet said, she's why my meat will be composted, rebuilding soil, greed stripped bare. Exactly. Make offerings by planting trees. Make offerings by planting flowers. Make offerings by composting as much of your stuff as you can that's compostable and returning it back to the earth, making good soil. Make compost by cleaning her up. Go clean up some litter. Not make compost, but make an offering by cleaning up litter. Make an offering by taking care of the local animals in your community. Make an offering if you stand on stolen land. Learn what tribes of people were on that land and make offering to the spirits of that tribe. If you are in America, if you are in a land where Black people were brought part of the diaspora and they were sold, you need to make offerings to our spirits that are in that land. Hello. Hello. That's right. Yeah, you need to be making offerings. This is a whole graveyard. Black and native bodies and people. Go connect with the earth. If you are by the ocean, go make offerings to the ocean. If you are by the mountains, go make offerings to the mountains at least once a month. Reconnect with her. Find a way to take care of her. That should be part of your practice. And no, it's not I donate to this organization that does. If you want to do that and you have a reputable organization that you know is taking care of the earth, do that. And in addition to that, your own sweat, your own blood equity, your own sweat equity is the offering. Go and connect with her. Go stick them feet in water. Go stick them feet in soil. Lay down on the grass. Be with her. Connect with her every season. Connect with her every season. Get to know the nature around where you're at your apartment building, your house. Get to know the spirits of the land. Fortify your connection to Mother Earth. She will protect you. She will guide you. She will provide everything you need. Colonialism has stripped us of our natural connection to her. We need to refortify that connection. We need to refortify that connection. You need to learn how to listen to her. You need to learn, if you're ever lost, how to listen to her so she can direct you out of where you're at. And I'm going to tell you that's very real. There's been times, this hasn't happened in a long time, especially because I have a phone. But I remember Elder Millennial here, when there was no GPS, MapQuest, all that. I remember being lost several times and literally being like and being lost in the middle of nowhere. And praying my way out of that. Literally talking to the ground itself, talking to the earth, talking to the animals around me, and talking to my spirits, and being very clear about being like, I have no idea what the hell is going on. I do not know where I am. Y'all know my sense of direction is shot. I cannot. I need you to help me get out of this situation. And she did. I paid attention to her. I listened. I prayed to her. And then I listened. And I no lie, it was like a Snow White movie. Damn squirrels is pointing me in this direction. Deer is telling me to go this way. I swear to God. Like I have been in that, in the hood and in the forest. So fortify your connection to the earth, my loves. Fortify your connection to the earth. Okay. We have the winter. Take care of your needs. Appropriate last card for the reading. Take care of your needs. Take care of your needs. What have you been? A couple of us have noticed that, especially in this area, the squirrels are hella fat. Like the squirrels are morbidly obese, damn near. Like the squirrels are hella fat. So that tells me that they know that a bad winter is coming. And they're preparing for that. They're preparing for a lot more scarcity in food. They're doing what they need to do. They're taking care of their needs. So you need to take care of your needs. Spirit just let us know this is a time of introspection, deep evaluation, deep pointing us in the direction of where we are great, where we are not so great. So prepare yourself. If you need and have access to help, to mental psychiatry, help via psychiatrist, help via a therapist, handle that. If you know that if you have a feeling this deep introspection is going to lead you down a rabbit hole and you might be risking depressive episodes, handle that. If you can take medication, you have the means to do so, get it handled. If you have a support system that can help you, get it handled. But it is important that you look at what your needs are and you attend to them. Attend to them. Attend to them. When you are manifesting your things, you need to attend to your needs. So again, like really understand all of who you are, what you're working with so that you can do just that. I used the example earlier of being people manifesting love relationships, but they're not really manifesting what they need. I mean, so many people who this is what I want. I want to be treated well. I want to be treated with respect. I want this. I want this. That's amazing. And you need to know that. But what do you need? What do you need? What do you need? Listen, for example, one of the things that I manifest when I'm dealing with partners is I need partners who can see past my bullshit meter. Because I'll straight lie to your face and say I'm fine when I'm not. I'll straight lie to your face. If I don't feel like talking about it, I'll straight lie to your face and say I'm fine when I'm not. So only the strong need apply, because I need my people, because my friends can tell that I'm fine and I mean it, and I'm fine and I'm lying. And they will be quick to be like, you're lying. So now let's tell the truth. Do you just not want to get into it? But tell me how you really feel. Literally an example. That's what I need. I don't necessarily like that, though. Not all the time. I don't necessarily like that, but it is what I need all of the time. So I make sure I manifest that, and I've attracted people who do that. If you're gonna be in my inner world, people they get to know me real quick, and they be like, "Nah, you're lying. You're not fine. What? How do you really feel?" And I could be like, "Okay, yeah, okay. This is how I really feel." Again, take care of your needs, but you're gonna need to be honest. A lot of you guys aren't being honest about what you need, and some of you ain't being honest about what you need because you view this as a burden. You view your needs and you view yourself having needs as a burden, and that's messed up. And you probably view yourself that way because of abuse, and so that's something you need to heal, because you deserve to have your needs met. You deserve to have your needs met. You deserve to have your needs met. But in order to do that, you need to be honest about the needs that you need met, okay? And know that you're not a burden. If you need extra accommodations because you're disabled mentally, physically, or otherwise, okay, you need those. You're not a burden. You need those. Be honest about what you need, okay? Be honest about what you need, all right? And attend to it, all right? The trees. Before winter, the trees understand that they are going to encounter the atmosphere around them, signals to them that they are entering into a season where they won't have as much energy available to them. So, what the trees do is they let go of the things that require a lot of energy, which is the leaves. They drop dead weight so that they can conserve their energy to maintain their growth and their inside. They get rid of dead weight so they can do what they need to do internally. This isn't a burden for them. It's simply the season for them. So same thing. Get rid of whatever dead weight you need to get rid of so that you can do the work you need to do. Call on the things that you need so you can do the work you need to do. Your needs, having needs, does not make you a burden. You dishonor yourself when you do not honor your needs. Honor yourself. Honor yourself by honoring your needs. Now, some of you, this is going to take a couple weeks because you've been so disassociated from what you need for so long. You have learned to not prioritize. You have learned that your needs aren't important due to the negative and abusive treatment that you've endured. So you're going to need to wade through that. You're going to need to get through that so that you can honor your needs. Honor them. Okay? Honor them. And especially now that you understand what the assignment is, especially now that you understand how deep we got to go during this time, look at that and think about what you're going to need during that and provide it for yourself as best as you possibly can. Let's do some affirmations. Let's do some affirmations. Repeat after me. I rejoice in my uniqueness. 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 Repeat after me. I am true. I am true. I am true. I am true. I think this is a beautiful affirmation, and it's a simple one, especially with the fact that the whole theme of this reading has been walking in our authenticity and walking in being genuine. So let's affirm that we are true. I am 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 true. Ooh. This is a really good one. A man cannot be comfortable without his own approval. We're going to change this to a person and there. A person cannot be comfortable without their own approval. A person cannot be comfortable without their own approval. A person cannot be comfortable without their own approval. A person cannot be comfortable without their own approval. A person cannot be comfortable without their own approval. A person cannot be comfortable without their own approval. Approve yourself. Stop searching for validation outside of yourself when you haven't even given it to you. Some of you aren't being validated outside of yourself because you will refuse to validate you. I came up in an abusive space, from a societal perspective and from an internal perspective, my family. I was never affirmed for my beauty. I was never validated for being physically pretty. It was not until I decided I was beautiful. It wasn't until I decided I looked good. It wasn't until I defined beauty in my world that I started to be affirmed outside of myself. Validate your own self. We had a lot of talk about walking your path and your purpose. And some of you are waiting for someone to validate your path and your purpose before you walk it fully. Do it yourself. Validate yourself. Validate your own parking. It's like y'all arrived to Earth and you won't get your life started because you're still walking around looking for someone to punch your parking ticket. Punch your own parking ticket. You're here now. Validate your own parking. You're here now. You refuse to explore the mall of life because you're still looking for validation. You're still looking for someone to validate your parking. Quit. There's a whole mall of life. You have what it takes. Validate your own parking and move forward. You waiting for someone else to acknowledge, baby? Y'all, I'll say, well, I mean, I was about to say y'all didn't name me the pirate captain. That's not true. A little boy in my life did name me captain. He is growing into a beautiful young man, but I call myself captain because of him, because he said it. He told me 7 years ago that I was the captain and that people listen to me and that I drive the ship and that I'm the captain. Outside of that, I have validated myself. I'm the goddess king because I validated that first. I stood in that first. I'm the reverend healer because I stood in that first. And then I validate that with my continued behavior. And then y'all validate it. I didn't wait for validation. And even with the fact that that little boy named it, he named the captain, but I had already been walking in that space. That's why he named me captain. That's why he varied, and it was such an innocent, beautiful bestowing of a title. It was an innocent, and he literally was like, you do this. I just learned what captains do, and you do this in real life. You do this. I see people listen to you. I see you tell people things to do and they do it and things are better. I watch you. I watch you run the ship. You are the captain. I was already walking that though. And all he did was put a title to it. A person cannot be comfortable without his own approval, without their own approval. A person cannot be comfortable without their own approval. Some of you are uncomfortable as hell because you don't approve yourself. You're uncomfortable as hell in your spirituality because you were waiting for someone to approve of it. You judging yourself from a former Christian mind state. You need to stop. Some of you ain't comfortable in your sexuality because you're waiting for your daddy or your grandmother or your homophobic grandfather to validate you. You need to stop. Some of you waiting for somebody to name you artist, but you got a book full of sketches. You got a journal full of poems. You got a head full of ideas. Let that validate you. Somebody, you waiting for someone to call you a chef when all you do is be the family cook. When all you do is cook things that people request. You known in 4 counties for your macaroni and cheese, but you waiting for somebody else to call you a chef. You better stop that. Approve of yourself. Validate yourself. And watch the world follow suit. You're uncomfortable because you don't approve of yourself. Approve of yourself and welcome in peace. That's right. Well, LadySpeech.com. If you need to book me for a reading. Like I said, the first 4 people who booked me for a reading, there was a glitch on my website, so you didn't have to pay, but you will have to pay before we proceed. So I will get that information from you via Google Meets. And you'll also be receiving an email within the next 24 hours to let you know about that. Yeah, it's on and popping. I love you guys so much. We'll definitely be doing an end of the year reading. So that'll be here and that will be public and all that good stuff in the new year, end of the year, reading. I'm gonna offer that. And yeah, I'm just excited. I'm just excited. I haven't been really creating on YouTube because I've been setting up so many other things. And the way my focus is set up with my neurospiciness, I really can only give it to one thing at a time. So now that all these backhand things are set up, I will be back to creating on YouTube. And I'm just so excited to continue to grow this community. I've got lots of plans for us. I want to thank you so much for your support. Please like and share this video with whoever you feel it is appropriate to. Mercury in retrograde really tried it. It really tried it, but we got through it. That first attempt, we had to get all the way off the live because, Lord, it was not letting us be great. And then we even had a glitch during this, but we got through it. Yay, us. I love and appreciate you all so very deeply. I'm thankful for this community that we are building together. I cannot wait to meet a lot of you in person in the new year. I've got a few online events that I'm going to be rolling out. I just have a lot of things. It's going to be fun. You can expect for the next 4 months, there's going to be something new happening on LadySpeech.com. I have a total of 7 readings, different styles of readings that I'm offering to you guys. There's only 3 available right now. But as the months go, I'm going to be increasing that. I also have some online events. I have decided to throw a monthly dance party online, but it's not like a regular dance party. Okay. We're gonna be moving through some things. It's like it's like a moving meditation. It's a dance party, but it's a moving meditation, and there's like gonna be only 5 songs. But we're going to be doing some very directed things. We're going to be doing some moving meditation and some ritual and some ceremony, okay? So yeah, I'm excited to I got a lot to offer you guys. I have a lot. We're going to be doing a lot. We're going to be hanging out on Discord. We're going to be doing a lot, okay? For those of you who've been waiting for the mentorship program, that's probably going to be dropping in February or March. But again, look to the website. And there's going to be 3 styles. I'm going to be offering one-on-one mentorship, one and done mentorship sessions. So this will be probably about a good hour and a half, hour 45 minutes, where you just get one session, and we are going to just get through some things. You can ask some questions. I'm going to help direct you on your course. And then I have 2 different mentor-mentee tracks. One is about spirituality and spiritual empowerment, and the other one is going to be about just general empowerment. And those are weeks programs, okay? Those are like 6 weeks. We meet on a regular basis as a collective, and it'll be collective. So we meet every week. Then there will be individual meetings in that that we'll cover. So I'll be debuting that next month. And again, all of that will live on LadySpeech.com. All of my events, you will be able to know through LadySpeech.com. And lastly, again, I am back on Instagram. It is the Lady Speech Experience. This link is in my link tree, but you know it's me, and you know it's my for real Facebook, because you can book me via my Lady Speech Facebook page. It takes you right back to LadySpeech.com, and you can book me via the Lady Speech Experience. It takes you right back to LadySpeech.com. Okay. Some of you guys don't know too that I have started a podcast with a friend of mine, the Uppity Negress, called Holy Spirit. Now we've only done a couple episodes, and right now this lives on Facebook, but we've actually not done any episodes because we're figuring out how to make it live other places. So that's coming down. So I have my Holy Spirit podcast. It's a lot of good stuff that I have coming for you. Yeah, so we're going to be doing all of the things. Kismet said, I love the art on your website. Thank you. Thank you. That makes me happy because I designed that piece. I'm running that. And that was that. Y'all have no idea the struggle I went through. And the struggle wasn't even in the technical side of things. I have been running from doing that type of stuff. I have not wanted to do any of that. And Spirit forced me into it. And it was a challenge, but I'm really proud of myself. So thank you. And the website is going to continue to grow. I'm really getting back into writing. So I'm going to be doing, probably next summer, I'm going to be adding a space on there where I write and do about essays. I do essays and things like that on there. So I'm just excited to grow that website and to make it what it's going to be. So it's going to be great. I love you all so much. And yes, we will be getting back to the Friday lives, okay? So we're going to do a members only chat Friday live before the end of the year. And I'm going to be so much more regular about that in the new year, okay? So my sugar honey dumplings, I love you all so much, so deeply. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for your continued patience. Thank you guys for walking with me in the glitch. I don't think I lost any of you. We did the first video and Mercury retrograde was retrograding. I had to re-sign in and all of you guys just came right back. So I appreciate you so deeply. Your support means the world to me. I recognize that I have not been giving you the best of myself this last 2.5. Well, actually, that's not true. I have given you the best of myself, and the best of myself was not what I wanted. quite honestly. I did not have the energy, and it took me until about 6 months ago to understand that I was in a burnout. So now that I am fully out of the burnout, I'm excited to actually show up in the ways that I've promised you and show up in the ways that I want to show up. I now have the energy to do so. But God, I needed this last 2 years. I needed this last 2 years. What day is it, too? What day is it? Is it the 20th? No, it's not the 20th. My anniversary for moving to Ohio is in the next couple of days. I'm going to do a whole video about that. Yeah, my anniversary, it was 2 years in a couple of days. It was 2 years ago that I moved. Wow. Yeah, I need to do a whole video about that. So y'all can expect that this week. I love you so much. Y'all are the best. Thank you for being there for each other. Man, the way y'all show up for each other in these comments is amazing. Thank you for being there for me. I love you all so dearly. And I will talk to you soon. Go eat something. Go drink your water. Go take care of yourself. I love you all so much. Mwah. Mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you all so much, and we will talk soon. Queenie babies, I love you. I love you, Carlos. I love you, Tina. I love you, Monsters in Makeup. I love you, Kismet. I love you, Natural Tendencies. Love you, J-Bird. Love you, Exploding Robot. Kitten. Y'all's names are wild. Have the best week, and I will see you all soon. Bye.